Hey there, welcome to my review of the Frigidaire portable AC unit. For this video, I've partnered with Air Conditioner Lab to review this portable air conditioner. And in this review, I'm going to answer several questions about the Frigidaire portable AC. And at the end of the video, I'll let you know who I think it's best suited for. Let's get started. My first impression. It comes in a compact box, about 40 to 50 pounds, easy enough to move between rooms. Maybe unless you're going up and down stairs, whether outside or inside your house, you might need a second person. So I'd recommend get it delivered to your door if possible. The unit itself is sturdy, maybe a bit heavy, but most people should be able to pull it out of the box. It has a 10,000 BTU, which is like the ideal rating, with a 6,500 DOE rating, which is the Department of Energy. That's more like the real world rating. The design it's sleek, it's modern, white, not overly bulky, it's durable plastic. Inside the box is the unit, the one exhaust hose, the window kit, and the remote control and the instructions. And both the control panel on the unit and the remote control are simple and intuitive, and it comes with a battery operated remote. It's priced at about $350 to $400 depending on the website you find it on. And I would say overall it's a great value. How easy is it to set up? You can set this up by yourself. Everything is pretty easy, I would say. You just plug it in, connect the single hose, and you're good to go. The only tricky part might be the window kit. It was for me. So if you've done this before, if you've installed an AC unit, a portable AC unit, this should be no problem for you. If you haven't, measuring, cutting, and having the right tools for the window kit, like a proper pair of shears or scissors or maybe a box cutter, you're almost definitely gonna need that to install the window kit. I had some trouble with mine. I had to go out and get a pair of stronger shears because my regular scissors that I had sitting at home weren't strong enough to cut it. So the instructions are super clear, I found. And if you're new to this, I'd expect a 30-minute setup, roughly. If you're more experienced and you've done this kind of thing before, maybe half that time. You can choose to drain it internally or continuously, depending on what works for you. Personally, I let it drain continuously, which is outside of the unit itself, but more on that later. How effective is the cooling? I think very effective. I really like this unit. It cools down my 14 by 14 bedroom in about 5 minutes, maybe less on a really cool day, maybe 15 to 20 minutes on a really hot, humid day, in maximum sort of 90 plus degree heat. For the best results, of course, just make sure to close, your bedroom door or any closet doors to cool the room down faster. I would say it definitely works as advertised for a room of my size. I would say just keep in mind, the results can vary depending on your setup. If you're on the second floor, heat rises, the insulation of your walls can play a factor. So just keep those things in mind. Are there any special features? Yes, it has a few great special features. One, or maybe the biggest special feature, is the remote control. I use it all the time. It's in my bedroom, so I just click it from my bed. Great, saves a lot of back and forth. I'd say another nice feature is auto restart after a power outage. I know it has this feature. I luckily have not had to use it yet because I haven't had a power outage since I've owned the unit, but good to know that it's there. How does it handle humidity? It has two options. Dry mode, which is great for muggy sort of days. It just makes the room less sticky, but this feature doesn't actually cool the room down. Cool mode is sort of the multitasking mode that both dehumidifies and cools the room. And that mode especially, I think, is super effective for humidity, on really hot summer days where it's extra humid, and I think it does a great job then. When you're sweating like you're in a sauna, basically. Heads up, on the really, really humid days where it's extra hot, the unit can pull up to, in my case, sometimes like a gallon of water out every day, and you'll be emptying it a lot. So if you're not careful, your container could overflow while you're sleeping or distracted. So make sure it's big and shallow enough to handle the load, meaning the container. It's not a constant issue, mainly just during the summer. It can definitely sneak up on you. How noisy is it? Well, the loudness depends on the setting, but the noise is never annoying, at least for me. It's more like a calming sort of hum. On lower settings, I would call it just more like ambient noise, and even on higher speeds, it's not disruptive at all. Personally, the white noise sort of effect is what I would call it. It helps me sleep. So If that's you, if you like some white noise, I think it'll help you sleep better. It does for me. And you can easily work with it, watch TV with it while it's running in the background. Is it energy efficient? I'd call the unit's energy saving features probably decent, average. Not great, not terrible. It has sleep mode, which slowly adjusts the temperature overnight to save power. I've not used this. I know that it does do it. I probably should be using it, but I read it in the manual, and it has a 24-hour timer to control, when it runs. I don't think this product has an Energy Star rating, but it's CEER, which is combined efficiency energy ratio of 6.7, which means it's not the most, efficient unit. That basically just measures how much cooling it delivers compared to the energy that it uses. So it's probably not the greenest option if that's what you're looking for, but it's still, say, smart enough to keep your electric bill relatively under control with those built-in features if you decide to use them. My personal energy bill was definitely quite a bit higher during the summer using this, but not as bad, during the fall. Is it truly portable? Yes, this unit is 100% portable. It's definitely light enough to move between rooms. It has very smooth wheels that go across carpet or hardwood floors. Makes rolling it around very easy. The exhaust hose is also really easy to handle, to unscrew and to rehook up. That part's easy. The window kit, once again, is where it can get tricky. So if the window in the new room doesn't match the size of your current window or your current setup, you'll either need to adjust the sliding kit for larger windows or, break out the tools again to cut it down for a smaller one. So it's portable enough to switch rooms easily. Just don't expect it to magically fit every new window without a little bit of effort, unless it's the same size window. Is there any ongoing maintenance? When it's hot and humid, you'll definitely need to drain this thing or empty the container regularly, sometimes every single day, especially during the summer. But when it's cooler and less sticky out, you might go weeks or even months without needing to empty it at all. I don't think we're in November right now. I don't think I've emptied it in probably a month. I don't think any water's even come out of it in a month. But in the summer, every day. The filters, I think, are ideally cleaned every 2 to 3 weeks. I've been slacking on that, but it is a great idea to clean those every 2 to 3 weeks. It just makes it run more efficiently. It will cool the room down faster for sure. I noticed when I clean them more regularly. All you do is you just vacuum them or rinse them under water. The filters, pretty easy to do, though you do need a screwdriver to pop them off. So it's a little bit of a hassle, but not that bad. Overall maintenance, not that bad, but definitely something you need to stay on top of. Who is it best for? This portable AC unit is perfect for renters or small apartment dwellers who need quick and easy cooling options. At around $350, $400, I think it offers a really good value with solid performance, convenience, especially if you're, moving it between rooms, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend because of the window kit. So I'd say just stick to one place, but it is possible. Again, while it's not the most energy efficient appliance in the world, it gets the job done, absolutely, without hassle, from like a window unit, those bulky window units. So for anyone looking to, beat the summer heat with very minimal fuss, it's a very reliable choice.